We live in a technologically driven world. I mean, right now you guys are watching a bass fishing video on the internet, whether you're on your phone, your computer, your TV, whatever it is, you're using technology to consume this. And it's crazy because I'm using technology to make it. I've got a microphone on, I've got a camera, I've got all of these different things, and they're all driven by technology. And the thing is bass fishing is no different. Technology advances and bass fishing kind of inundates itself and integrates itself into some of those technological advances. I mean, just within the past couple of years, we've seen advances in forward-facing sonar and fishing electronic technology that is blowing people's minds. That even blows my mind. Shallow water anchors, you know, motors for our kayaks. I mean, all of these different things all stem from our obsession with technology as a culture, and not only a culture here in America, but all across the world. And so in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about some apps that I use to help me to catch more fish. You know, in this technologically driven world where we all have phones, we all have computers, there are certain apps that I use on a daily basis that help me to go out and to catch more fish. So let's get started. The first one is going to be Google Earth. Now, this is a very simplistic app. Most of us all have it on our phone, but for me, I use it literally almost on a daily basis, whether it's checking boat ramps, scrolling through different areas to see what it looks like. You can get street views, you can get bird's eye views, you can drop waypoints. I have over 1,900 waypoints on my Google Maps app, and what's really cool is you can categorize them all by color, name, all of these different things. And so it's just an app for me that helps me to consolidate places I want to go, places I've gone and had success, and all of those different things. And it's also a great way to share fishing spots with your buddies. I mean, so many times me and my buddy John, me and my buddy Josh, we will message each other back and forth different places that we want to go check out so that we can meet up there and we can go fishing. And another thing about Google Maps is it helps you to get to your fishing spot. So I can drop a pin on Google Maps, I can jump in my truck, and I have a GPS that gets me to the spot that I want to go. And so Google Maps, I use it constantly for researching and categorizing and cataloging fishing spots that I want to go to or that I have been to and that I've had success at. The next one is going to be the TVA app. Now, this may not apply to where you live at in the country, but almost every single state and kind of organization that runs any of the hydroelectrical dams all across the country has an app that you can log into and you can see water flows and dam flows. USGS has one, obviously TVA has one, the Corps of Engineers has one, and there are different apps, again, all across the country, wherever you happen to be at, that you can log in and you can see how much water they're discharging out of a dam. And, you know, not only that, but you can see what the water temperature is, what the water level on a lake is, what changes have happened in a 24-hour period, what changes will happen in the next 24-hour period. And for me, it is just a vital tool, especially if I'm like floating a river below a dam. I need to know when they plan to discharge water, how much water is going to come out. And there's been many times that I've changed my plans around based off what the TVA app says, because they're either discharging too much water or not enough water, or it doesn't line up perfectly for what I'm looking for. And then also on the way to the lake, when you stop at the gas station or whatever you need to do, you can pull up that app and you can actually see actively what the water temperature is on that lake with the TVA app. Some others, I'm not sure if you can or not. You can see what the weather is, the wind speed, all of those different things, because there's so many different little, you know, barometers and monitors and wind gauges and things that they have all around these dams that they use to be able to provide the public with the information they need to go out there and to recreate. And obviously us being fishermen, we're out there recreating. And so check out those apps depending on where you live in the country. Get the app that you need, but it's absolutely vital as well. And then the last one is sneaky. Now, I kind of thought about whether I wanted to share this one with you guys or not, and then I determined, yeah, I probably do. And that is stocking reports. Now, in particular, I myself look for bluegill stocking reports and trout stocking reports because those are things that big bass like to eat. And, you know, I have found some really awesome fishing spots as far as bass fishing goes, fishing around where they stock trout and where they stock bluegill. And because, you know, they bring a truck in, they dump out couple 1,000 pounds of bluegill or a couple 100 pounds of trout, and it's just an easy meal for those bass to consume. And I actually almost broke the state record spotted bass in the state of Tennessee following trout stocking reports a couple of years ago. And it's something that I'll continue to do because there's so many fishing spots that not only are good trout fishing, it's great for if you want to catch a trout as well, but there's also great bass fishing spots as well, because bass love to eat trout, they love to eat bluegill, they love to eat crappie, and when they dump them in from a truck, they're addled, they don't really know what's going on. A lot of the times the stocker trout are kind of dumb, they're not like wild trout, and they're an easy meal for a bass, and the big bass will show up when that stocking truck shows up, and they'll eat really, really good. And so those are the 3 apps and pieces of technology that I use to help me to catch more fish. Let me know something that you guys use, whether it's an app or something on your computer or just a piece of technology that you use that helps you to catch fish. And if you want to see me using some technology to catch fish and using a stocking report to go catch some big fish, click this video, it's popping up right here.